Hey guys, what's going on? It's Karl here, back with another episode and finally back into the studio. Just arrived last night around 2 a.m. from Cabo, Mexico. We got something waiting for us in this studio. We got them. The Apple AirPods, we got them. So I know these have been delayed a ton. They were announced back with the iPhone 7. They were delayed a month, an extra couple weeks, and now they are finally out on the market, but shipping times are now being pushed into the new year, so you probably won't get your hands on them. Thankfully, I did to let you know what I think. And first and foremost, let me reiterate, $160 for these wireless headphones. And all jokes aside, they essentially look like a regular pair of earpods, just slightly elongated. We've seen a ton of different things over on the internet. These look like hair dryers, tampons, whatever you want to call them. So in terms of fitment, if the regular earpods fit you well, you'll find that the AirPods fit almost identically. And for my case, that's perfect. But if these guys don't fit you, these guys might be a bit of an issue. For me, the sound is pretty decent. I'm not going to pretend to be an audiophile. The mids and highs are good. The bass isn't too overbearing. And once again, for a person that doesn't take too much interest into headphones, I do think there are better options out there that maybe cost less. But if you're paying for Apple, you obviously have to shell out $160 for the latest and greatest, which I know a ton of you will because you can't buy them because they're sold out everywhere. On the flip side, you're looking at battery life for around 4 to 5 hours, which once again, compared to other competitors, other wireless headphones, isn't the greatest. On the flip side, when you pair it with, of course, this little carrying case that comes with the AirPods, simply slide them in, and within 15 minutes, you'll get an extra 3 hours. So that's over 50% in such a small charge time. So that's always nice. This guy fits nicely to any pocket, isn't too big, isn't too bulky, and I think the overall experience with the AirPods combines nicely with this. They just seem to work perfectly together. Of course, as this is Apple, it works seamlessly across all devices. Setup for the first time, super simple. Simply flip open the top of the case, like so. Press the button on the back, you'll get a little pop-up on your iPhone, and within 10 seconds, you're set up. Just make sure you have iOS 10.2, otherwise it won't work, which I head-scratchingly tried to solve for 30 minutes. As these have the W1 chip built in, they work seamlessly between my iPhone, my iMac, my MacBook Pro, and that's the thing that you have to love about Apple, that seamless integration across all of their devices. So when you're actually listening to music, controls are somewhat limited. Tap twice to activate Siri, and that's about it. Hey, Siri's now activated on my phone. One thing that I would have loved to see is the ability to control volume straight from the AirPods, which you strangely can't do. If you could have just gone up or down along the spine of the AirPod, unfortunately you now have to activate Siri or control it on your device. For example, tap twice. Can you lower the volume? And I think that is really dumb. They have to have some sort of built-in control to increase the volume on my headset. Maybe one of my biggest problems with the AirPods. Some of the other features that you'll like, they have an accelerometer and sensors built in, so simply sliding in the AirPods, listening to music as per usual, take one of the AirPods out, now it senses that, music stops, slide the AirPod back in, music resumes, and you can always change that within the app if you don't like those settings. So if this is the first pair of wireless earpods that you're getting, a couple things to get used to. Naturally, I have no wires now, so it's perfect for doing stuff like going to the gym. You just have to remember, when you take these guys out, don't lose them, as if you misplace one, I guess you have one AirPod that you can use, and that's something unfortunate about having a wireless piece of tech. You can lose one of the components. In the end, do I think that the AirPods are worth it? I think they're one of the coolest products that Apple has brought out in 2016. I just absolutely hate dealing with cables, having to untangle them. These solve all of those issues. Are there better options out there for your money? Probably, yeah, but they're not Apple. They don't sync with all of your devices. They don't activate Siri when you want them to. I think you could do better. You could definitely do a lot worse. I wish these were slightly cheaper, maybe $100, maybe even $120. In the end, I'm holding on to them. I think they are the perfect addition to my tech gym game. I'll keep you guys updated as I go on. I'll catch the rest of you, of course, though, in one of my next episodes or in one of my vlogs. Peace.